Hey friends, this is Atif Opier Val and welcome to the update on Filecoin. Recently, after the breakout from this down channel, the price end also broke out a descending triangle, and after a short pump, price end got rejected by this long-term resistance of $8.12 and formed another descending triangle. And now recently we have broken down the support of this triangle. And after the breakdown, you can see now the price end is dropped down at this very long-term support zone. If you take a look at the weekly time frame chart, then you can see that this support zone is coming from here from the month of December 2022. And by the way, this support zone starts from $3.20 and goes to $2.68. Previously, it had been working as support zone here. And after that, it worked as support zone here, support zone here, support zone here. And now we are again down from the support zone. If you take a look at the daily time frame chart, then you can see that the price line is just entered the support zone, tested the bottom of the support zone and geared up. And if we take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, and you can see that the price line is getting accumulated above this support zone. And in today's video, we will analyze this move. And I would also like to show you once again this very massive breakout that is already happened on the 7 days time frame chart from this big and long-term falling wedge pattern as well. But before starting this analysis, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe. And then for more trading signals, you can also join me and support me as a YouTube member or as a Patreon member, because there I'm sharing different trading signals for you, and you can find a link to join me there in the video's description I've shared. And if you would like to see how my trading signals work, then I've also shared the link for the trading signal report for the previous month of January 2025 in the video's description. You just need to open that report. And if you would like to check or verify any trading signal, like the trade setup for CTK, you just need to click on the link for the trade setup, and then it will take you to the TradingView chart. And on this chart, you can see when I shared this trade setup, like this trade setup I shared on 16th of January 2025 with my members. And here you can also watch the complete trade setup as well, like this was the buying zone, sell target zone, and the stop loss. And in order to see how the price line moved after sharing this signal, you need to click here. And after that, it will show you how the price line moved up from the buying zone and read the sell target zone. Now, let me to take you to the live chart of Filecoin, and this is the daily time frame chart. And here you can see that for the past several days or weeks, it has been moving inside this descending triangle. And after getting squeezed, finally we broke down the support of the triangle. By the way, here we also had a very strong and long-term support zone that was starting from $5 and goes to $4.60. And the bottom of the support zone at $4.60 while breaking as a support of this descending triangle as well. If you take a look at the 7 days time frame chart, then you can see that this support line from $5 to $4.60 has been previously working as a resistance on here, support on here, support on here, resistance here, support here. And for several weeks, it has been working as a support here as well. And now, as we have broken it down, therefore, if the price then starts another reversal from here, then it can be flipped into a very strong resistance zone. Like previously for several weeks, it has been working as a resistance on here. Same as like that, again, it can work as a strong resistance zone once again. By the way, after this big drop, we have already hit the target for the breakdown for this triangle. The technical target for this breakdown was, by the way, here. That was approximately at $2.97. And you can see that the price and dropped more than that. And we have just tested this very long-term support zone. That is a quite long-term support zone. And that is also the recent swing low point before the breakout from this big and long-term falling wedge pattern as well. And this support line starts from $3.20 and goes to $2.68. Previously, it had been working as support line here, and for several weeks, it had been working as support line here, and for several weeks a month, it had been working as support line here as well. And now we have just touched this support line. We had a big dip inside this support line. If you take a look at the daily time frame chart, then you can see that now the pricing is geared up. And on a 4-hour time frame chart, we are having a nice accumulation above this support line. And for example, if we will have another reversal from here, then now we have so many resistance levels to break out, by the way. Like this previous resistance zone, like this previous support zone can be now flipped into a resistance zone from $4.60 to $5. And then we will have this downtrend line resistance of the triangle. Then we have another very long-term resistance of $6.36. By the way, if we take a look at the weekly time frame chart, then you can see that this $6.36 has been previously working as a resistance here and resistance here and resistance here. And again, it can work as a strong resistance. Then we have this point of rejection from where recently we were rejected. That is at $8.12. That was previously working as a resistance here. And again, worked as a resistance here. But for a few weeks, it has been working as support as well. and then it can hit the target for the breakout from this channel. That is, by the way, here at the top of the channel, approximately at $11.40. And over there, we have another very long-term resistance as well, because this $11.40 was previously working as a resistance here and resistance here as well. Now, if you take a look at the long-term target for the breakout from this big and long-term falling wedge pattern, that long-term target will be here at the top of this wedge. That will be somewhere between $250 to $300. So this was the update so far. I hope that you've liked the analysis. Then do hit the like and do subscribe to the channel as well. And for more trading signals, you can also join me and support me as a YouTube member or as a Patreon member, because there I'm sharing different trading signals for you. And you can find a link to join me there in the video's description I've shared. Take care. Goodbye.